I have a passion to speak to kids and inspire greatness because I was once a child myself trying to figure it out with no guidance. I want you to let you know, no matter your circumstance, it's possible. You may be asking what's possible. Let me share a story with you. I was born uptown Washington, D.C., and around age 4, my family was forced to pack up and leave everything in fear of some retaliation for something my father had done in the streets. We moved to Texas for a few years and eventually moved back closer to Virginia, but my father never changed his ways. My father was very charismatic and demanded attention. He drove nothing but Mercedes-Benzes, wore suits, gaiters, shoes, and jewelry every day. Growing up in a family that looked more like a wanted poster than a family portrait, he was a role model to the guys in my family, to include me. My mother, on the other hand, was the exact opposite. She never drank or smoked. She brought me up in church and tried to shield me from the streets. But as I grew older, the streets pulled at me. My father was arrested when I was in middle school, and my life began to spiral out of control. I began drinking, smoking, drugs, and getting violent. I eventually got arrested for assault and battery on a police officer. What happened next changed my life, and it wasn't my why, but my who that changed me. Sometimes your who can be bigger than your why. So you ask me what's possible? Despite being a child of an incarcerated parent who was angry and lost trying to find my way, God's grace and mercy was always upon me, but I had to realize and look inside myself to see that. In 2006, I was hired for a government job and granted a top secret clearance. Within 9 years, I was promoted to GS-15. Throughout my career, I've had the honor to serve in many leadership roles, including the Chief of Staff for the President's Daily Brief, providing direct support to the President. I earned a bachelor's in business and a master's degree in strategic intelligence. How do you think that made my mother feel? To hear this entire story and discuss how I can help add value and help inspire others at your next event, please click to book me on my site. Let's discuss how we can make change.